Okay.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this beautiful Thursday, June 8th. My guest today is Melinda States, and we're going to talk about a huge event coming up this weekend in Fairfield, and we'll do that just here in a little bit. But you are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. We do certainly appreciate you tuning in, however you're doing so, on YouTube, on the Facebook, on Wabash Cable. You probably got folks in New York City watching today.
And we'll be later.
She will be later.
Yes.
Well, that's cool. We're worldwide, ladies and gentlemen, and we hope those folks in. And since we're mentioning it now, and we are shooting this live today, we will mention we hope you folks in New York City have plenty of masks, are able to breathe today in the orange atmosphere of New York City. Melinda's good, but we're going to talk about Spencer Meagher Benefit in just a minute. But before then, let's tell you a little bit about a few things going on in and around the area today, your area today. A few things going on here today on this Thursday, June 8th, over in Salem. Pardon me. Yeah, it is in Salem. At the Sharon's Cafe, that's there on the south side of town. They do an outstanding breakfast at Sharon's. They may even still be serving breakfast whenever this happens at 11:30 today. The Marion County Retired Teachers Meeting will take place this morning and afternoon, 11:30 to 1 o'clock today. Again, like I say, at Sharon's Cafe, that's on the south side of Salem, there in the Salem Business Center. Their program is going to be presented by John Harland. He is from the Illinois Retired Teachers Association, and he is their representative. All retired teachers from Marion County schools are certainly welcome to attend that today. What else going on today? Closer to Clay County here down in Flora, it is going to be gardening class today at the Flora Public Library, 2 o'clock. This afternoon is when they're going to have that. The Flora Public Library, of course, has been hosting these weekly workshops on gardening and horticulture. Workshop held each Thursday from 2 o'clock until 3 o'clock. The monthly schedules and reminders, you can find those on their Facebook page. Now, today, the class is going to be on the favorite gardening books. So you're at a library, you can find all kinds of fun gardening books. You know what would be a good gardening book? I'm just sitting here spitballing. Catcher in the Rye, because you're talking about growing grass. I mean, that's a nice thing, right?
Oh, sure.
Is that a good gardening book?
Well, maybe so.
Maybe so, maybe not. Melinda knows it may not be the best. All right, keep that. You may not want to read that one for gardening. So, it's just a suggestion. Just a suggestion. It'll be presentations are going to be made by the master gardener as well as horticultural educator. For more information, give the library a call at 662-6553. Tonight, up in Effingham at Pinky's in Effingham. That's out by the lake. A wonderful spot to go sit out and enjoy some live music. And what a beautiful day for it today. It'll be live music from Ali Keck from 6 to 8 p.m. out there at Pinky's. It's going to be a high of about 79, 80 degrees. Just a gorgeous night to get out and enjoy your surroundings whenever and wherever you get a chance. So all that stuff coming up today. What else is coming up today, or what else is today, ladies and gentlemen? Actually, I try to find the national days for you every day. Try to keep you entertained with the good food days. There's no good food today on June 8th. I don't understand it, but there's no good food day. So I did find one good day, though. It is Best Friends Day, National Best Friends Day on June 8th. Honor your closest and dearest friend on Best Friends Day. The relationship between best friends is often fierce and can withstand distance, storms, and and silence. Whether we've known them all our lives or are more recently acquired best friends, make tough times bearable, fun times memorable, and memorable times priceless. The National Best Friends Day was started back. You ain't gonna believe this, folks, but this was started back in 1935 by Congress. You know, I gotta tell you, in 1935, Melinda,
I don't remember that.
I know you do. You've read your history. You know a few things. In 1935, Melinda, I can't imagine Congress not having better things to do than talk about Best Friends Day. But
I would think so, knowing his story.
yeah, I mean, that was kind of a rough time, but well, God bless them. They took a time out from dealing with the Depression
They were trying to do something positive.
yeah, trying to do something positive. So they started Best Friends Day. So that's a wonderful thing. Hope you all enjoy that. That's really the only good day I could find today. I do have, however, now this one isn't nearly as fun. This one is not nearly as fun. This is, ladies and gentlemen, National Bedbugs Awareness Week. The first full week in June, which would be from the 4th through the 10th. The first week of June each year focuses on bedbug awareness. Though bedbugs are active all year long, infestations tend to spike in the spring and summer due to heavy travel season. Bedbugs are small brownish insects. They live off the blood of humans or animals and are attracted to the carbon dioxide that we all exhale. 97% of pest professionals have treated bed bugs in the most recent year. Winter bed bugs found. 50% of the professionals will find bed bugs in, what's that say? I can't even read that. During the busiest season for bed bugs. Most common at single family homes as well as hotels and motels, 68%. Have you ever run across in your travels an infestation of bed bugs?
Not that I know of.
I haven't either. I've got a friend who has. Let's see, now that's one of those stats right there. It says 1 out of 5. Well, I don't know if it's on this one. It's not on that one. 1 out of 5 people in the wild have come across bed bugs.
Really?
I have not.
I don't think I have.
Knock wood.
You are making me.
I didn't mean to. She's gonna start scratching her back here, folks. She have a few issues. Learn more about bed bugs from the Professional Pest Management Alliance. They're the folks. They promote the Bed Bug Awareness Week each year through media campaigns with the support of the pest management industry. I got to tell you. My buddy Brad. It's Best Friends Day, so I guess I can talk about Brad. That's the tricky part for me. Best Friends Day. I've got an identical twin, but I see him twice a year. So does that count? He's been my best friend for 56 years, but I have people that I see every day or two as well. Who counts as my best friend?
Probably both.
Both. Well, you could have more than one. Melinda says I can have more than one best friend, so that's good. But the thing, my buddy Brad, he commutes to work, has to stay over in Springfield. I'm not going to name the motel. But yeah, he ran across a unpleasantness and switched. He had to switch hotels. Good thing there's more than one.
Yes.
Had to switch hotels and has basically given all his business from one hotel to another because you got bed bugs, you don't want them again. That's unpleasant. How about more pleasant stuff? Ladies and gentlemen, June is National Adopt a Cat Month. Spring, of course, is kitten season, and shelters and rescues are filled with cats and kittens that need a forever home. As the National Adopt a Cat Month put on by the American Humane Society, this is to encourage folks to remember your feline friends when looking for a new pet. Here's a few samples. I don't know if these are real, but American Humane Association throwing out some dressed up cats there, I guess. Yeah, those are just fake, aren't they? That's like fake masks and stuff. Because I would imagine if you tried to put the veil on, like at Bob, put that veil on Bob, he's going to rip your face off.
And those glasses.
Huh?
Aren't there glasses?
The glasses, yeah, I guess that's the hippie, Bob. So when considering adoption for a fur baby, take your time. Each shelter animal will touch your heart, so be sure to find a lifelong love. Consider your lifestyle. Will you have time for an active kitten, or will an adult cat be more to your pace? Make multiple visits before making a choice. You don't have to make a choice on the first visit. As a matter of fact, you probably shouldn't. Sometimes the perfect cat will just choose you. Spend one-on-one time with the cat so you have some bonding moments before their true personality comes out. And I am one of the odd people in that I apparently, Melinda, put out a pheromone that cats just love me. I don't like cats much. I'm not a fan. I like dogs much better, and I'd much rather have dogs. But cats they crawl all over me. I guess it's because I don't throw them.
That's probably right. They sense something about you, though.
I'm not rude. I'll let the cats. I'll just sit there like this whenever the cats are. they just love it. I don't understand it.
You're a statue.
I'm a statue. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm a statue, and the cats come running. The American Humane Association started Adopt a Cat Month back all the way 49 years ago in 1974. So a wonderful thing there to think about. What's on television? What do you want to see on television today, ladies and gentlemen? Well, Chicago White Sox will be at the New York Yankees this evening. That's at 6:05. It'll be Mike Clevenger versus Luis Severino. Cubs are at the Angels tonight. That's at 8:38. Drew Smiley versus Reed Detmers. That's on Marquee, Channel 597. Also, the Twins will be at Tampa Bay taking on the Rays. That's at 12:10. That's going to be on the Major League Baseball Network, Channel 599. NBA Finals Game 3 was last night. Game 4 is Friday night, and that's going to be on TNT, on ABC at 7:30. Stanley Cup Final tonight is Game 3. Vegas Golden Knights lead the Panthers 2-0. That's on TNT, Channel 633. Right here, that's Melinda States. My name is Bruce Dickey. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, and we will be back. Going to talk about a big event this weekend, the big Spencer Meagher Benefit. We're going to do that right after these words. Please do stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I'm Dr. Eric Pikus. I'm a general practice physician here at CRHPC, and I work at the Clay Medical Center in Flora. One of the things that I love about working for CRHPC is the fact that it's a federally qualified healthcare center. And that means that we can take care of any patient, whatever the case may be. We don't have to worry about their financial situation. And I love the fact that we can take care of anybody that needs our help. So no matter what care somebody needs, we're going to give them the best possible care available without judgment.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Cats TV. It is Melinda States joining me. Thank you very much for being here,
Well,
Melinda.
thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. Melinda, of course, is a member of the Volunteers for a Progressive Fairfield and has been for years, and has always been one of the mainstays, one of the big head gears behind the annual plein air paint out. And as such, she has worked very closely with a gentleman that we both know and love, and he's hitting a little bit of hard times, and there's a benefit going on for him this weekend, and we're going to talk about that. Tell me a little bit about Spencer Meagher.
Well, Spencer Meagher grew up in Cisne, actually, and found his talent of art as a teenager.
Okay.
And so as he became an adult, he kept that going. And in the last few years, he's done plein air events all over the United States. So he's traveled many, many states doing his artwork. And then, we got started with the Fairfield Paint Out. This coming up one will be our 13th one.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing that there have been 13 of those.
Yes, it is amazing.
I'm just astonished by that. That is just crazy. The plein air paint out, of course, is when a group of artists, 20, 25 artists typically,
Somewhere around 20 to 25 come to Fairfield.
they'll come to a particular place, Fairfield in this case, and choose outdoor settings to paint.
Correct.
And then have a judging of them and sell them and have a nice time.
Right. Yeah. And that is what almost every plein air event does. The group of artists come together, they paint whatever's in the community, and then they have a judging and they sell them. And Spencer was very instrumental in helping us get ours started, because he was into that and knew that there were people that would come to paint, and so he was very helpful for us to get it started.
A few months ago, Spencer just was having difficulty. He was having breathing issues, right? Mm-hmm. And I went to the doctor for regular checkup or urgent care or something like that. Just, hey, I'm having difficulty breathing. It turns out it was he heard the worst thing anybody wants to hear,
Right.
didn't he?
He went with some pain in his back, thinking it was kidneys or gallbladder.
Kidney stone, yeah.
And was told it was lung cancer.
Which must just knock you to your knees, but he's fighting it hard and he's doing a great job,
Doing
isn't
a
he?
great job. He's at a plein air event this week, first one he's gone to this year,
Well, that's great.
and took a second place placing in it yesterday.
Good.
He's doing great.
Well, that's outstanding. That's outstanding. He's doing wonderfully. The event is set for this weekend. This is the poster for it. Spencer Meagher's View of the World. Canvas Windows. Spencer Meagher's View of the World. It's taking place Saturday in Cisne and as well as Sunday in Fairfield. What's going on up in Cisne on Saturday?
Saturday morning, there will be a pork burger sale and also be available chips, drinks, and his nieces are doing homemade cookies.
Oh, really?
That will be available. And so you start at 10 o'clock and come through. The pork burgers are $3, and then the cookies and everything else are by donation.
Well, the thing is, folks, at any of these events, you don't just have to pay the $3.
That's true.
You can make a little larger donation if you want. And the money is going to help with his treatments and his...
Travel expenses to go back and forth because he's already done lots and lots of treatments, which have been fairly successful at this point.
That's great.
But
That's great. But this is the event that going on in Cisne. Pork burgers at 10 a.m. on Saturday, 10 till they run out, I presume. And then on Sunday, that's a big deal on Sunday. Tell me what's going on at the Floral Hall at 11 o'clock Sunday morning.
Sunday morning at 11 o'clock, we'll start serving food also. We have Big Boy Barbecue. Volunteers for Progressive Fairfield and Side and Stricker Noe have gone together to provide the donations for the meal, for the supplies for the meal. The meals will be available by donation. It's barbecue, cheesy potatoes, cowboy beans, drink and dessert by donation.
And there's going to be a lot of items there for silent auction as well as raffling, right?
That's correct. It started out to do this to have an exhibit of Spencer's paintings and try to help him sell some of his inventory.
And those will be there too.
Yes, because he has a lot of inventory of paintings.
Yeah.
And so those paintings will be there, but as well, we're doing, the community has stepped forward and offered lots of items for us for a silent auction, as well as a raffle.
I've got a few items here we're going to show you throughout the course of the show, just to give you kind of an idea of some of the things you'll find. Tell me about that. I made the mistake, folks, and told Melinda I thought that looked like a rug. I'm terrifically wrong, aren't I?
No, that's a beautiful quilt.
That is a beautiful quilt. Now, who is this donated by, do you know?
It was donated by Brenda Reister.
Okay.
So it's handmade and quilted, and it's very, very pretty. That will be in the silent auction.
That's okay. Yeah, you're going to need to explain to me, because I didn't get everything in order. Some things are in a silent auction, folks. Some things are in the raffles. You'll be able to, there's two different ways to go about it. Of course, you know how a silent auction works. That's when you go and just bid on the sheet.
Write your name down, your phone number, and how much money you
Write
want.
your name, your phone number, and how much money you're giving for it. Now, the raffles are a little different. This is where you buy a slew of tickets and then just put them in different envelopes, right?
That's correct. The tickets are like $5 this Sunday.
Okay.
And I call it a bucket auction. Other people call it other kinds of names,
Yeah.
Chinese, whatever. But we'll have buckets, and you put your name and phone number on a ticket, stick it in the bucket of the item that you're interested in, and then we'll draw names.
Tell me about this item. That, I made the mistake. I took a look at that, and I thought it looked like somebody did a honeycomb welcome mat, and I'm entirely wrong, aren't I?
You are entirely wrong again. It's hard to tell from some of these pictures, but that is a cutting board that's made out of walnut and ash, and it was handmade by Dr. Steve Mitchell.
A cutting board
Cutting board.
from ash and maple, you said?
Ash and walnut.
Ash and
The
walnut.
dark is walnut, the light color is ash.
Wow, that is a gorgeous piece. Now, is that going to be in the raffle or the silent
That's
auction?
in the silent auction.
Okay, all
It
right.
is beautiful.
That is a,
We have such really good artists that have helped us out, and community businesses also. We don't have any junk.
very creative, very creative. Let's take a look at another item. Tell me about this angel.
That's it's a chainsaw carved angel.
Chainsaw?
Yes, by Vicki Gifford.
Okay, now, is it attached to that
No, it's
board under?
freestanding.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's probably 12 to 18 inches tall. It's probably at least 12.
Oh, my heavens.
And she does it all with a chainsaw and then paints on top.
Wow, that is gorgeous. Now, which way will we find that?
That is in the silent auction.
Okay, that's going to be in the silent auction. Now, let's take a look at another item. We've got a bunch of items, folks. That's why I'm running through these. I got to tell you, that looks like Tammy Lee's work.
It certainly is.
That is,
Tam-I-Am, it's welded from bolts and scrap metal. You can see part of a horseshoe there. There's a lock at the bottom. So, and that is from Tammy Lee. Her business is Tam-I-Am. And
bolts, wrenches,
yes.
nuts, bolts, chain. I like the left-hand side there where the top of the heart is just all one different bolt after bolt after bolt after bolt. Where's the horseshoe? Oh, there it is. Okay, I had difficulty finding the horseshoe.
Right side.
Okay, all right, that's pretty
There's a
cool.
lock at the bottom.
Okay, and my goodness, can you pull those the needle nose pliers off of it to use?
No, I don't think so.
They,
She has welded it all together.
they look like they're usable, for crying out loud. Now, that's really cool. Let's take a look at one other thing, and that's in the, which one was
That's
that?
the silent auction.
Silent auction.
Yeah, we
All
got a
right.
lot of the silent auction.
Tell me about somebody's flowers here.
This one is from JMH Designs. It's Denise Kinney.
Okay.
It's a floral arrangement in a basket, and if you can tell, there's a
Is that a faucet
faucet up at the top of it.
in the arrangement?
Yeah,
Does it work?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. But it's pretty cool to look at.
Well, that's cool. Denise is terrifically creative. I went to school with Denise first day of kindergarten. So yeah, she's terrifically creative. All those things will be in now.
Silent auction.
That's silent auction. Okay, we're going to show you a ton more items coming up and tell you more about Spencer Meagher and his impact on the community and how you can help here when we return on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back right after these words.
At Midwest Farm and Land, we've got a team of dedicated land, home, and commercial experts ready to help.
We understand that buying or selling a property can be extremely stressful. Let our folks take care of you and help you find your perfect piece of property.
Whether it's recreational or hunting land, farmland, homes, or commercial, we're there to help.
Local experts with national reach. If you're interested, give us a call, 618-532-1961, or check us out on the website, midwestfarmco.com.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mud hole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Joined here today by Melinda States. We are talking about the Spencer Meagher Benefit taking place this weekend, both at Cisne and at Fairfield. Cisne on Saturday, Fairfield on Sunday, and they'll have the opportunity to buy paintings as well as numerous items. What was the, and I ask you this every year, and you're always very good about answering, but I always ask the same stupid question. Why did we do the plein air? What was the purpose behind that?
Volunteers for Progressive Fairfield try to do events to bring people into Fairfield. and we were looking for something to do that was kind of artsy.
Yeah.
And just kind of started checking around, and Spencer was really into plein air events at that point. And
Okay.
he said, this is the up-and-coming thing for artists. If you want artists to come to your town, this is the thing to do. So that's what we did.
And it's kind of been, he's kind of built a tremendously successful plein air event, and these are not the easiest things to keep going for over long periods of time, are they?
Well, I don't think so, but we've been very fortunate to have several artists come year after year after year, and they love to come to Fairfield, and they always find something to paint that's different, and we've made some good friendships with some of them
You
through
get
the
a
years.
nice, we've gotten in Fairfield and in Southern Illinois a tremendous level of talent, and he's been able to draw in folks from all over.
Right.
And this is a real nice opportunity that people have taken to kind of help give back to Spencer a little bit in his time of need. What's his reaction to all this? I can't imagine. I can't imagine Spencer is. Of course, I haven't talked to him since his diagnosis. How's he doing?
He's doing fairly well, very humbled that this is happening.
I presumed.
He and Cindy like to be on the other end of giving.
Yeah.
And when we first mentioned it, there's like, oh, no, we'll be okay. And it's like, we need to give people a chance to give you a blessing.
Yeah.
And so that's how we're looking at it. We're doing a blessing for him.
That's outstanding, which leads us to some of the other things that you can find on at the silent auction and or raffle. Like, for instance, this thing. That is, I have also made the mistake of thinking this one was a mat, and I was wrong again, wasn't I?
It's another.
That's pretty big, actually, now that you look at it. I didn't realize that was a table up there in the right-hand corner, which kind of gives this scale.
Right. That is a quilt, queen-sized quilt, and there were a group of us that worked on that together as from the Friends of Spencer Meagher.
Oh, is that right? Well,
Yeah.
that makes it even more special.
So it was a work of love from several of us.
I gotta tell you, it's not your sides aren't even.
Well, the sides aren't even because you're seeing in the left-hand side, the upper corner shows you the back at the top and the back side at the bottom because it's ombre on the back side.
Oh, really?
It comes from dark blue at the top down to a very light blue
at the bottom.
bottom.
No, okay, I didn't realize that. That's basically two different shades, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's
It's
cool.
the
No, I
same-
was talking about the heart. Yeah,
The
I
heart?
was
Well,
I was having a little bit of fun.
Well, that's an artsy heart.
Yeah, that's arty. That's arty. Ladies
heart.
and gentlemen, Bruce, that's art.
It was intended to be that
It's
way.
intended. That's exactly right. And is that one in the raffle or in the
That
silent
is in the
auction?
silent auction
That's
also.
going to go really nicely, I would
I
think.
hope so.
We hope so. That's pretty cool. Tell me about this item. This is looks like a big old plank.
It is a wooden sign that you can hang on the wall or lean against a wall, and that came from B-Way Decorating, Design
Got an
and
angel on
Decorating.
it, doesn't it?
Has an angel, and that one is in the raffle.
Okay, that'll be in the silent raffle. All right, tell me a little bit about this particular. That's kind of similar, but is that B-Way as well?
No, that one Margaret Dunn made.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's actually a purchase sign, and then she enhanced it to make it a 3D sign, is how I think it works. But
Oh, that's cool. I love how the especially down there, the flower pot.
yes, and
Is-
that's also in the raffle.
Okay, so that's in the raffle. All right, we're kind of mixing raffle
mixing
here.
around, but that's
And,
okay.
silent auction. Hope I don't mean to confuse anybody. I really don't, but I realize that I do often.
It's probably me that will be confused.
Well, I
so
was
it'll
going to say,
be
I confuse
okay.
myself. I confuse myself most often. Tell me about this. That is Mr. Zerlini, isn't it?
That is Mr. Zerlini, Jeff Zerlini. That's a stained glass window with the kicking mule for Fairfield Mules.
The old Kickin' Mule logo.
And it will be in the silent auction.
Okay, now, what kind of size are we looking at with this?
It's a little bit bigger than a a piece of paper or pad.
Is it bigger than a bread box?
No, probably not a bread box, but it's probably 11 by 13 or something like that, 10 by 12.
I tell you what, we've got another. There's another stained glass item that we're going to show here in a little bit. That is even that. If you like the mules thing, the other one is tremendously creative. It will show you. I'm really looking forward to showing you that. And I wanted to tell you all about, or I wanted to know. Let's rephrase that. Is this like one big strand that comes that is made into a bowl?
I can't answer you, but it is a handmade bowl from fabric and coiled somehow.
Handmade fabric bowl. Who donated that?
Ruth McMean, and she's made that herself. Also, she's into quilting and handcrafts, and so that's
like a quilted bowl.
Yeah, I don't know if it's quilted or not. It's some kind of strips that you wrap around tubing, and then you coil it into a bowl.
How big is that?
It's pretty good sized. How big is that?
Well, let me make sure people see.
How big is that?
That looks like 2 quart, 2 to 3 quart.
It's a good sized bowl.
You know how
it's a basket, I guess is what you would call it.
You know how you use that thing, how you can use that thing, and I've got just taking a look at it. If your microwave is big enough, you put your bowl of whatever you're heating up into that bowl, and then that's how you when you reach in and grab it to bring the bowl, like a big soup bowl. Say you're making soup for the whole family or something, and that's how you take it out of the microwave.
Well, maybe that works. I don't know. I'm thinking it's a decorative basket, but it could be either way. It
doesn't have to, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't have to have function because it's pretty.
That's correct.
That's exactly right.
You can be creative how you use it.
That's right. You can be if you want to use it to throw in the microwave and get chili all over it. You be you. If you bought it,
it's yours then.
It's yours. Do what you want. Is that in the auction or the raffle?
That is in the raffle.
Okay, that's in the raffle. All right. I didn't know. She sent me this. Christy Horning also helping out with this. Is Big Boy giving away their own sign?
No.
I wondered what this was.
That is because they are donating part of towards the food.
Okay.
They are one of our donors for the meal.
Big Boy Catering in Fairfield. They do an outstanding job. They work all over the place, do a great job, and they are catering the event Sunday. I'm gonna show the poster again here in just a second, but we're gonna take another quick break. We've got a ton more items that we want to talk about, and it's again for the big Spencer Meagher Benefit Saturday and Sunday in Cisne and Fairfield respectively. Got Melinda States here. We'll be back to talk more about that right after these words. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, "Together, we're going to rebuild." Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. We have Melinda States here, and we are talking about this huge benefit taking place on on Saturday and Sunday for Spencer Meagher, who's done so much for he lives in Jefferson County, so he's over there or does many things in Jefferson County. He's from northern Wayne County. He does all kinds of things in northern Wayne. He's helped out all kinds of, he's worked in Clay County quite a bit.
Yes.
He's just been all over the place, and this is a wonderful way to celebrate as well as help give him a little bit of a hand up in his, I hate to say time and need, but I mean, when you got cancer, every little bit helps. Folks don't realize it until you have it. And that's what I'm told. I'm lucky.
Same for me. That's what I'm told, but I understand. I know there's lots more than just treatments involved.
When you deal with it with a family member, it's just, I have gone through that, so that's just not fun. Again, the benefit is Saturday. It is at the first part is Saturday at Cisne in front of Alex Atwood's Country Financial Building. They're going to have a big old pork burger sale. Are there going to be any paintings at the pork burger sale?
I don't believe, unless Spencer and Cindy are planning to come for a little bit Saturday, so people can visit with them.
Oh, that's cool.
So maybe they bring something. We will not have anything there Saturday, except for the little tractor.
The tractor will be there. Okay, well, you're bringing up the tractor.
Yeah, so
Tell me about the limited edition John Deere 4430 gold pedal tractor. Oh my goodness, that's a $600 or $550 value.
Yes.
Tell me about this thing. I thought that was wood. That's not wood, is it?
No, it's painted gold.
And it's sold out.
They're not available. So if it's a collector's edition at this point.
Wow.
It's a 50th anniversary gold pedal tractor. I have to stop and get that all together to make it work.
And who donated it by?
It was donated by Side & Stricker Noby.
Okay.
The Wayne City business part of Side & Stricker Noby. Joe Meagher, Spencer's son, is a salesman for Side & Stricker Noby. And so they have supported us very well. They've donated this tractor that will be in the auction. That's one of our main features in the auction. And they've also donated towards the supplies for the meal Sunday. So
now, is there when it comes to the auction, is it all silent auction? Or is it, I didn't know if there was any.
The auction is silent, yes.
Okay, there's no live auction.
No live auction.
Okay.
You'll have to be there to put your name on the piece of paper with your amount.
Okay, well, I mean, that's the thing.
Unless you know someone that can do it for you.
That's the thing. Is there what is give me the time frames for the meal, because the silent auction will have, the meal starts at 11 a.m., but when is the auction?
It will also start at 11 a.m., but everything ends at 2.
At 2.
So, you can get food of some sort. We hope we have enough. It's hard to tell what we're going to need.
Yeah.
But the auction and the raffle will continue through until 2 p.m., and at that time, everything closes, and we determine the winners.
I like you know what you can do, folks? They say you want to go home and watch a Cardinal game or something like that, and go there early, and just put your number high enough on the silent auction
Yep.
that you don't think anybody's going to mess with. Like for instance, for that tractor you just saw there, folks, it's a $550 value. It's a gold tractor. You know how gold goes up. So that's solid gold, huh?
Well, I won't say that. I know it's gold.
Can you imagine how much you'd have to be a pretty tough little kid to pedal that tractor if it was solid gold.
But I understand it is a hot item with collectors. So if you're a collector of those things, you might want to be there.
Oh, that's pretty cool. How do you police the silent auction from like you have? That's always a fun part whenever I go to some place they have a silent auction. There's 2 or 3 people who want a particular item, and then you'll have somebody standing in a corner, just basically watching,
Waiting.
just watching and waiting. And I got to tell you, I was at a silent auction for, I believe it was Julie McGill a few years ago, and then thankfully she's still kicking. God bless her. But there was a particular item. It was a $500 value. It was like it was a bottle of whiskey or something like that. And there were 2 people at the time limit. Just kept signing. Just kept writing. Just one of them would grab it, then one of them would grab it, then one of them would grab it, then one of them. I was one of them because I was under. I had somebody on the phone telling me to keep going. I didn't end up getting it, but it gets pretty crazy.
It can get crazy at the end. Yes.
It could get a lot of fun. Speaking of a lot of fun, let's show a few more items that are going to be up and around on Sunday. Aaron Steiner donated something. Tell me about this.
Aaron Steiner's donated a couple of paintings. This is one of them, and that will be in the raffle.
That's in the raffle. Is his other painting in the raffle?
Yes,
I believe
it is.
I have it
yes,
too.
They're both. He's really good at still lifes, and that's what Aaron focuses on, are still lifes. And he was very generous to bring a couple of his paintings to us.
Well, I got to tell you, those are what size paintings are these?
The frame is probably an 8 by 10. Both of them, I would say. This one may be a little larger. It might be an 11 by 14
Yeah, you
frame.
figure that's got, just basing on the average stand.
Right. The paintings are about the same size, but they're matted differently and framed differently.
I see. Well, that's very nice.
They're very nice paintings.
Tell me a little bit then about this thing.
This is a Versatote, is what it's called. It's one of those beach tote things that...
a Versatote.
It's called Versatote. It's silicone, I think, is what they are.
I was going to say, the reason I stop you is because whenever I saw this particular item, I had no idea what I was looking at. I thought, what in the world kind of purse is that?
It was donated by Red Barn Quilt Company at Johnsonville, and it's got beach items in it. It's got a couple of beach towels and some swimming goggles, and but those are very popular with people that are going to the beach or going someplace where it's kind of dirty, that they need to be able to wash something and keep it clean.
There you go. Speaking of going to the beach, tell me about, now you don't win these particular...
Not the cans.
You don't win the cans or the coolies,
or
right?
the coolies. You get a gift certificate. It's a $75 value towards getting your own koozies printed.
And like I've seen this at weddings, a few weddings over the past 5 or 10 years. That is somebody getting married. That's Jake Wright's wedding from last month, and they had their own koozies, huh?
Apparently, these are from Studio 68, which is Julie Shreve.
Okay.
And so that's what she's provided for us.
Well, that's the coolest.
We have lots of different kinds of items, as you can tell.
There are a ton of
different things.
We're just scratching the surface. We're going to run out of time. We're going to wrap things up with Melinda here when we return, but we've got all kinds of other things that we're going to talk about. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We're talking about the Canvas Windows, Spencer Meagher's View of the World benefit on Saturday, June 10th and Sunday, June 11th. Put on by the Volunteers for Progressive Fairfield, as well as Cisne, Stricker, Noby, and Big Boy Catering. We'll be back and wrap things up with Melinda right after these words. Back in a sec.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose auto owners insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. and today his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
No, you're right.
I'll just have to mention that.
That's cool. Welcome back, folks. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today is Melinda States. We've been talking about the Volunteers for a Progressive Fairfield putting on the canvas windows, Spencer Meagher's View of the World. How'd you come up with that name, by the way?
Actually, someone else came up with that name. We were trying to come up with a theme for the two-day event to kind of give us make it cohesive, I guess.
Yeah.
And someone else came up with the canvas windows, because we were wanting to focus on Spencer, and this is his view of the world, what he sees when he paints.
Well, I mean, that's the interesting thing. You kind of have a picture of him there painting the bridge, the two bridges right in front of him.
Yes.
That's kind of his view from his view. So that's really cool. Again, you've got the pork burger sale on Saturday, and the other meal on the Big Boy Barbecue meal on Sunday at the Floral Hall down at the fairgrounds in Fairfield. It's going to be a beautiful day Sunday, maybe mid-80s. The place is air-conditioned if it needs to be. But other than that, I just like it when you have the doors open.
Yeah, and we'll have tables set up so you can sit down and visit. Hopefully Spencer and Cindy will both be there, and you can visit with them. And
that'll be a nice deal.
It'll be a good deal.
I mentioned earlier when we showed the Jeff Zerlini, the kicking mule stained glass. We've got a pretty cool one here. Tell me about this bouquet.
This is a stained glass bouquet of tulips. It's made by Spencer's son, Jay, who also has Spencer's artistic talent.
Really?
Jay lives in Minnesota, and he sent it to us to be put in the auction.
That's pretty cool. I like how it's not a dirt base, it's got marbles down there.
Yeah,
it's a rock base.
It's actually a foam, like a flower arranging thing in the middle, and so he's arranged those that way, and then he's put rocks around it to give it that rock garden look.
If you went to an antique store or to a store and tried to buy something like this, what's the value on something like that?
Well, he has $125 on it.
I was going to say that looks like a $200.
It's a very nice little, and it's like a 8-inch ceramic stone container, and then the tulips come up above that.
And speaking of stained glass, tell me about these.
Those are hand-carved rosary beads that were made by Mike Mikulovics, whose
No kidding.
daughter is a sister-in-law to Spencer.
Right.
The glass for the beads came from St. Mary's Catholic Church in Mount Vernon, Illinois, and then he's hand-carved them and made them into rosary
So
beads.
hold on a second.
And there's 3 sets of them there.
Explain this again to me. The Catholic Church in Mount Vernon, they got rid of their stained glass.
They must have changed their stained glass windows.
changed
I
out
don't
their
know the
stained.
history of that part. I just know what I was told.
Mike, who's no longer with us, so I mean,
Yes.
Mike was a wonderful human being, but he basically created this rosary beads actually from a Catholic church.
Yes, and there's 3 sets of them there.
3 sets of rosaries. You know how many beads there are in a
No,
rosary?
I don't. I'm not a Catholic, so.
104.
Is there? I'm not Catholic, so I don't know.
Well, you don't have to be. I'm
no,
not Catholic either.
I'm not either, but and I said when they came in, I'm like, oh, I'm not Catholic, but I would love, that would be really neat to have.
You know why there are 104 beads on a
You're telling,
rosary?
no, give me my religion lesson today.
Because there are 104 stitches on a baseball.
Oh, okay.
The same number of beads.
You don't think it's the baseball has the stitches because of the rosary?
I'm thinking it was the other way around.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
I'm not sure, but there's 104 stitches on a baseball, so there's 104 stitches or there are 104 beads on a rosary.
Okay.
It's just kind of one of those things. So this is the year, and talk about if you are a Catholic and you need a new rosary, or if you want to get a rosary to give to somebody, give to your biggest baseball fan. There you go. That's perfect. Mike was a baseball fan.
Yes.
For crying out loud, although if I recall, he was a Cubs fan. Or
Probably. I don't know that answer, but I know that, he was quite a nice gentleman to have in the community.
Speaking of nice gentlemen to have in a community, I love this. This is a piece of metal, isn't it?
Well, that's his film. That's his drawing work.
That's his drawing work. Okay.
He sketches, on the side of his metal work, and so
he'll often put those on pieces of metal.
Well, I don't think that one is, but I'm not. But it's a cowboy, and
print.
if you don't know Gordy, he does a lot of sketching. He does lots of different things. He's got the Cardinals, and he just sits down and sketches whatever comes to his mind, and he does a very nice job as an amateur artist. He does
some outstanding work, and I would be remiss, and I'm saving the best for last. This is why I did this, because I'd be remiss if I didn't show this particular item. I would not be able to come back home. This is the WNOI basket, and this is a fun one, folks, ladies and gentlemen. I believe this is in the silent auction, right?
That will be in the silent auction.
That's going to be. By the way, what's Gordy's thing going to be?
It's silent auction. Or I'm sorry, the raffle.
The raffle. Okay, but this has, not only do you see it has all the coolies in there, and you've got the cups in there, you've got lemonades and stuff in there, whatever that is. There's also a all-star package from Cisne. They have a donation from NOI, a certificate from All-Star Pack. There are certificates in a lot of these silent auction items, aren't there?
Yes, there are.
So all this coming up again, folks, on Saturday and Sunday, June 10th and June 11th. Down in Cisne and Fairfield. What's the other than the tractor? What's the biggest item you think you have? One of those quilts?
Probably one of those quilts would be our next biggest item, or the stained glass. That's the FCHS kicking mule. That's it's a minimum bid of $250 on it.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And we've kind of run out of time, but Spencer's going to have several paintings for sale, right?
Spencer will have some of his paintings on display and for sale, and hopefully some of his family, plus he and Cindy, will be there. And we're going to have a good weekend.
It is going to be a beautiful weather weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Again, this is all for the benefit of Spencer Meagher, who's done a ton for people all over Southern Illinois, and couldn't be a better cause. Melinda, I appreciate you coming up here.
Well, thank you. I enjoyed being here, and we hope people will come out. We have lots of pork burgers on Saturday. They'll be cooked by the Byers family.
What's the meal on Sunday?
Meal is barbecue, cheese potatoes, cowboy beans, dessert, and a drink.
You can't do better than
It's a whole deal meal.
You can't do better than the cheesy potato. What's the cost on it? Is that
It's a donation.
All right. You can't do better than that, folks. You have your weekend now set up. All your meals are set up. Melinda, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Folks, we'll see you next time on Big Talk. Have a great day.